his chat was way behind. Okay. Karen, I can see you now. I can see you now. Hold on. Okay, we got some people. All right, Zardonric, I can see your chat now. This new program is just a little buggy. All right, everybody, welcome back. I can actually see the chat. I just saw Zardonric write in. Can you see me too? Yes, I can see you too. All right, somebody else try. Okay, hey, Nikki Hudat, there you go. All right. So we're good. Okay, so I'm seeing the chats now. I don't know what's going on, guys. But okay, we are back. All right, so did you guys hear the last story that I just told, where I was talking about either going up the back of Stone Mountain or going to the Southern Museum of Locomotive History? All right, I'm going to wait for a minute to let everybody come back in. I think we had like 7 people. Okay, Danielle, good to see you. Nikki Hudat. Yes, everybody is having issues. Locomotive History, Stone Mountain. Okay, so we've got 1 vote for the Southern Museum of Locomotive History and 1 vote for Stone Mountain. Guys, if I really push myself, I could do both of them. I don't know if I'd want to, though, because I'd want to save something for the next time I'm there. So there's always tons of stuff to do around the Atlanta area. Good grief. There's one of the things I love about the Atlanta area is just how many, what's the word for it? Supermarkets there are for exotic foods, like Spanish and Caribbean and Mediterranean and Asian markets. And then there's the world market that's just like everything. So yeah, there's tons of stuff. Okay, trains. We got another one for the trains, got another one for the trains. Okay, everybody wants the trains. Okay. Well, that'll make it easier for me. It's less of a drive. The Southern Museum of Locomotive History is right there in Kennesaw. And again, like I said, it's the actual general. It's not a replica. It's the general. It's not the one that was used in the movie. Unless they used the real one for the movie. I don't think they did, though. But it's, yeah. And it's they've got, like, different artifacts from the time and some videos that play on a loop that is like, they actually documented some of the interviews. And then they have people that reenact that and everything. Ah, man, so cool. So, all right, so that's what we'll do then. We're going to do the steam train. We're going to go see the general. That's not this week. It's going to be it's going to be right after the Big Shanty Festival. So, that is cool. Just imagine who might have touched that train. Seriously, yeah. Some real Civil War generals and everything. That'd be so cool. Alright then. Karen's story. Can you see me now? Yes, Karen, I can see you. Guys, we've got 4 people in the chat now. So, I guess after I had to restart, my really loyal people came back in. So that is nice. Something that I noticed... Okay, good. Everybody can see Karen. Something that I noticed when I was on Yankee in the South's live stream a minute ago was that they had started a Facebook group. You probably remember this too, Karen. They started a Facebook group. And the deal is, if you go to Facebook and you join the group, then Will or Dawn have to approve you. And then once you're there, you can start sharing pictures I guess in their case, it would be Smoky Mountain-related pictures. But I was thinking, man, wouldn't it be cool if I could start a group that was like the Toon Squad Facebook group, so that you guys could come in and talk to each other there on that. And, of course, it would be like only people that have actually recognized you from the Toon Squad live stream. If I recognize your screen name, or, you know, if you put in the comments like, hey, this is Danielle, Troll 9002, or something like that, or this is Anthony, Lister's mate, then I can approve you, and we could start like a group. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Oh, Misfits and Dreamers was having an issue earlier too. So Misfits and Dreamers tried to live stream and had some issues. You know what? I'm betting me and Dave don't do Facebook. Oh, okay. Yeah, Misfits and Dreamers is having issues too. Bob said it was the weather. The weather? Yes, I'm in a group like that on Facebook. It is History Facebook page. It is a History Facebook page. Okay, so I'm not the only one into history here. Your YouTube name can be your password. Okay. So I could, instead of having it to where I have to approve you, I can make it to where you just have to enter a password, and the password could be my Facebook name. That would be very cool. I don't do Facebook either. Dan the Mountain Man doesn't do Facebook. Nikki Hudat, wish you did Rohonda. Rohonda. Please elaborate. What is Rohonda? Yeah, too much drama. Okay. You know, the big reason why I stopped doing Facebook was because I just felt like there was too much advertisement. It was like I would scroll, and I would scroll past like 3 posts that were paid to be there before I got to somebody from a friend. Something from an actual friend that had posted something. Oh, hello, British tea drinker. Yay! British tea drinker in the house. Hey, Nestor. Oh, Nestor's taking a nap back here. I was going to say, hey, Nestor, British tea drinker's here. I'm still working on my Jolt Cola, guys. Oh, wow. Okay, British tea drinker. That was a really cool live stream that you guys did. I really liked the little puzzle with all the names that you had to figure out the names, you know. Ready for the Big Time was one that kind of got me. I was like, ready for the and time, and I didn't get big. For some reason, didn't get that. Yeah, I was able to catch the once in a blue moon. I was able to get that right off. There was some of them I got right off. Some of them I was like, what in the world? Yeah. Okay. So, let's go back over a few of the things that we missed because the chat was lagging out. When I'm in the Atlanta area and working in Kennesaw, that's going to put me right next to my older brother and his family, Louis and Angelina, my little niece and nephew, and my younger brother, Kyle. And so I'm thinking of... Oh, okay. Troll, did you leave and then come right back? No, I don't think you missed anything. Anyway, Kyle, my older brother Lan and my younger brother Kyle, whenever I'm with them, I like to reminisce and do some embarrassing childhood stories. So is that something you guys would be interested in? So we got some crazy ones, but I stopped doing the Short Story Thursday because those were my least watched videos. I was scrolling back through, and there's like one Short Story Thursday that's got 17 views on it. Nobody wanted to see those. So, anyway, I don't think anybody misses them. Oh, it froze up on you. Well, that's odd. Alright, well, I'm showing that I'm still rolling. Huh. Okay, so if I freeze up on you guys and you leave the room and then come back in, does that normally fix it? Yeah. X out and come right back in. Okay. Okay, well, if that's working, then just do that then, I suppose. Huh. You guys got to remember, too, that I'm on a mobile phone out here in the mountains at a truck stop. Oh, look, Mom's back. Okay, so, yeah, I'm out here in the mountains in a truck stop, so the 4G is just not, it's not going to be real good right now. You guys just going to have to bear with me. Okay, so, we've already gone over that. Yay, Mom! I need to get back on the road. I need to be heading towards you guys. It did the same thing on Yankee in the South? Huh. I didn't have any trouble with them. I was going through Yankee in the South. Okay, so it happened to you guys with British Tea Drinker and Yankee in the South. You know what? It's probably because there's been so many people that had left YouTube. Well, they've been booted out of YouTube because they don't have 1,000 subscribers. And so they've all gone over to Mobizen and Streamlabs. And maybe now they're getting overrun with that extra stuff. Could be that. What happens to the cat when you're on the road? Okay, what happens to the cat when I'm on the road? This is a good question. Let me show you. The cat roams around the cab. This is where he has spent his days, you know, once or twice a week when I go to the next event. He's kind of used to just kind of roaming around the cab. So here he is right here. Nestor, they want to see you. Come on. Come on. Ow! He doesn't want to be disturbed. But I'm going to get him out anyway. Come on. Don't. Come on. Nestor, come on. Okay, here he is. He's just like, well, come on, man. What's going on? Why are you getting me up? So yes, this is what happens to Nestor when I'm on the road. He sits here right next to me. Sometimes he climbs up underneath my seat here. Sometimes he sits in my lap. Sometimes he chews on my arm. And then when the need really arises, he's got his litter box down here in the floorboard. And he uses the bathroom. And then I gag. And I roll the windows down to air it out. And we keep going. So, Misfits and Dreamers, hello, hello. Good to see you. Nestor's right here. I just grabbed him from behind the chair, and he's wondering why I'm disturbing him. So, he's not happy with me right now. Look at all your adoring fans. I'm sorry, Nestor. Okay, I'm going to leave you alone now. Yes, everybody loves Nestor. If you guys have been subscribers for over a year, then you got to see him grow up. You got to see when my dad just came by my camper and handed me a box that was moving and meowing, and you got to see the first time I opened the box and he poked his head out. And he has been my road companion ever since. Mom, if you're watching this, and Dad, if you're watching this, really, thank you so much for finding this little guy for me. He's been a blast. He's been a real blessing to have around. A lot of fun. No, I bothered his ear. Did I touch your ear wrong? Anyway. So, oh, hello, Bob. Bob. Who is Bob? Let's see. Did I miss somebody? Okay, must be somebody. Bob. Oh. Ah! Will you stop that? You little brat. Let's see. Who is Bob? Misfits is Bob. Okay, Bob. Misfits and Dreamers. That could easily be the name of the group. Oh yeah, this was something we were talking about. Is that Yankee in the South just started a Facebook group so that their regular users could come in and talk to each other and share pictures with each other. Probably mostly about the Smoky Mountain area, I suppose. And I was thinking maybe I could start a Facebook group of my own, but then a lot of you guys are saying that you don't use Facebook anymore, and so I was just now I'm starting to question whether that would even be a good idea. Bob and Bonnie, Misfits and Dreamers. Okay. Have I subscribed to you guys yet? I thought I did. Anyway. Oh, he's purring now. So, I guess that means he's forgiven me for waking him up. Dragging him out from behind the chair. The driver's seat. Wish somebody would start one for you. Well, Misfits and Dreamers, these kinds of things, you guys start them yourself. Your Halloween video, funny, huh? Your Halloween video, boy, that Halloween was a long time ago. Must be a good one. Karen says that she'll start a group for you, but you have to reach 1,000 subscribers first. Kentucky Karen. Yeah, that's what you should change your name to. It shouldn't be Karen Story. It should be Kentucky Karen. It was funny. Your Halloween video was funny. Well, do tell. All right. So, oh, look at that. We are up to 10. We are up to 10 people in the room. But I'm going to have to cut this off and get back on the road, because if I don't, I've got to be up early for the gig tomorrow. So I need to get to where I'm going. You're looking for a new name. Yankee. Kentucky Karen sounds like a good name for you. Jolie's mom. We were multiple characters that day. Subs in 9 months. Okay. Why did I say 9? 172 subscribers in 6 months. 172 in 6 months is a lot better than what I did, I can tell you that. It took me a long time to break that 100 mark. A big part of what slows me down is just that I just upload videos, and I don't put in the tags. I just kind of I let the search algorithm look at the lip reading stuff, the subtitles, and the name of the title of the video and the description. And I kind of figure that should be enough. I don't want to go in there and have to manually write in all these tags. It just seems like it's too much work, especially for somebody who's dyslexic like me. I hate typing. So I just kind of put stuff up. I try to make it as good quality as I can, and I just tell people by word of mouth, and it slows. It's really slow. It's slow to grow that way. But man, I hate writing in tags. Hate it. I hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. I feel the hundredth threshold agony. It takes forever. It does. It does. You know, what's funny, too, is that, like, I was at 357. Let's see. Are you going to keep on with Sundays at 10, Toon Squad? Oh, and can I write a story? Yes, Danielle. Feel free to go ahead and write a story. Just remember that, you know, these are real people, so keep everything, like, as true to life as you can, and nothing like that. If people went and read the story, they'd be shocked at. You know, just, that might kind of restrict you creatively doing it that way. But if you really feel like you can do it and be completely unoffensive to all the people involved, then you're welcome to give it a shot. And realistically, you don't need my permission for these kinds of things, but thank you for asking anyway. Anyway, what was I talking about before that? Yeah, even he thinks I'm boring. Something about trying to get that first 100 subscribers. That's a little tough. Oh, yes, I remember now. The video that I put up about the Swamp Festival. Before I put the video up, I was at 157. Then I put the video up, and then I went to to Beer's Tea Drinkers live stream, and I talked with them for a little while. Then I went up to Yankee in the South's live stream and talked to them for a little while. I couldn't talk very much, of course, because I was driving, but I was trying to be at least a little bit involved and try to drive safely. And oh yes, thank you, Misfits, for that nice comment there. You liked my video, but okay, he's going back there again. I'm not going to disturb him this time. Okay, so I did all that, and then I went back and looked at my channel again, and I was at 156. So I did not get any new subscribers. In fact, one person unsubscribed from, I guess they watched the video about the Swamp Festival and didn't like it and unsubscribed. Why do these things happen? Sometimes it just kind of boggles my mind, you know, like, who would look at that little 15-minute video about a festival and say, oh, no, got unsubscribe? Why would you do that? What was so offensive about that? It was me having fun going down a zip line and braving through the rain and touting how cool the campground was that I was at. And then somebody unsubscribes. I don't get it. A lot of people don't think that it affects, you know, the creators whenever they go into their channel one day and a bunch of people have unsubscribed with no explanation. But it does, you know. When I put work into something and I put it up and I expect it to bring in subscribers and it does exactly the opposite. It's just like, you know, why did you do that? Why did you unsubscribe? If you're going to unsubscribe, at least give me one sentence in the comments as to why, so that I can either know that it wasn't my fault or know that there's something I can improve on. You know, I've unsubscribed to a few people, but every time I do, I put something into the comments, you know, explaining why I'm unsubscribing. It just doesn't seem fair for somebody to just unsubscribe like that. Just, someone said that YouTube cleans out old channels after a while, so it may have been random. That's possible. Ding dang, you've been doing this a while. Whoa. I didn't know you had content. I'll have to watch your vlog. Oh, goodness, you're just now realizing I've got hundreds of travel vlogs on my channel? Well, let me tell you before you start on them, don't try to watch every one of them, because that would be a total waste of time. No matter what troll 9002 tells you, she was one of the few that went back and watched every single video. You don't have to do that. That would be a total waste of time. I don't want to have to take up that much of your time because we're talking hours worth of videos. Just scroll through, and the ones that look really popular, the ones that have a huge view count, just watch those, and that'll give you enough of a feel for the channel. And then just watch them as they come out. That'll be fine. Nestor is mooning. What, did you have your butt in the air? He did, didn't he? Nestor, you behave yourself. The zip line was, you know, it wasn't as scary the second time. It's like anything else. Yeah, it's funny to see him grow. Then if you catch some of his old channels. Oh, don't know the old channels. I think I actually mentioned what they were once on a Q&A video, and some people actually went back and watched some of them. Yikes. Some of those are pretty bad. No, I mean, I think it may have looked a little worse than it was. I think I was maybe 25 feet in the air. It wasn't that scary. I've been on roller coasters that were much higher than that. The scariness of it was that your legs are just hanging out there, and that you're on a single cord. I mean, it's got a safety line and everything on it, but you're on a single cord. So that's the whole little death-defying aspect of it. Someone unsubscribed, and also notifications bell was off, and I have no clue why this happened. You know, back when I was first starting and I had only like 20 subscribers, I had people that were randomly unsubscribing then too. And when you've got 20 subscribers and you're like, oh, look at that, I hit 20, and then the next day you come in and you've got 17, that really hurts when that happens. You're just like, stick it in deeper. YouTube is just, what? Is it really YouTube, or is there people that just unsubscribe? I don't know. Oh, good night, Bob. Misfits and Dreamers, it was nice to have you here. It's always good to see the Toon Squad. The zip line on our honeymoon, being adventurous for my sweet hubby. Know what I learned? I'm not adventurous. Oh, goodness, Nikki Houdat, you making me laugh. Well, I mean, give it a try another time, Nikki. I mean, in my experience, it wasn't quite as scary the second time. So give it a shot. Yes, Misfits and Dreamers, I will try to be safe. I'm about to head up over the mountains, and that's going to be the scary part. Because there was one time I tried to go through Bean Gap, I think it was. And there was a steep mountain slope that was so steep that pulling my camper, I had to go all the way down to 1 gear. And I was just like, oh goodness, what am I going to do if I can't go over this in first gear? Because I don't have a lower gear than that to go down to. But I made it. I made it over. Hopefully that's not going to happen again. Oh, we're up to 11 people here now. Okay, so if you just came in, introduce yourself. Let's see who you are. And welcome to the Toon Squad. Yeah, should get out and push the camper from behind. Yes, yeah, going over mountains late at night, especially towing something, is a scary thing. Oh, you decided to join us again, did you, Nestor? He's decided to come back in and be social. You know what, let's move the camera down a little bit so we get a better angle on him here. Look at that. Look at all your fans over here. This is the true star of the channel right here. Anytime I go a few episodes without showing Nestor, everybody starts saying, well, how's Nestor? How's he doing? Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? He's right here. He's fine. It's just as bratty as ever. Sardon Rick, Misfits and Dreamers, and British Tea Drinker. NTL was involved, and I have to back and subscribe again. Yeah, sometimes I'm like, I'll be like, oh, what happened to that YouTuber that I really like? And I'll look him up again, and it shows that I've unsubscribed. And I'm like, wait a minute, I did not unsubscribe. What happened? I have to resubscribe to them manually because YouTube just said, well, you didn't watch enough of their videos, so we're gonna unsubscribe you. We're gonna do it we're gonna think for you. We're gonna think for you. Like YouTube, do you not want views? Do you not like money? Why you do this? You go so fast when you don't care about the height. How wrong I was when I stopped in the middle of the first one with 6 more to go. Oh man. Zardarnwick, so you... What is it? Let me move this a little bit. There we go. Night, all have to go. Great week. Well, Misfits and Dreamers, thank you for stopping by. And he's toying with the idea of going down there and using his litter box again, but I think he'd rather if I was driving so I wasn't watching him. He doesn't like it if you actually see him. He can tell that you're looking at him while he's using the bathroom. Very, very modest kitty cat. No, it's not raining here. It's actually not. It's a very dry night, thankfully enough. Alright, so I have got to get back on the road, guys. Once again, we have prevailed. The Toon Squad continues. And so now I'm using Mobizin Live. And it seems to be working. It's a little buggy, but it's working. And so we're just going to keep this going. So again, next week, Sunday night, I'm going to come on and do this again. But for the next week, we're not going to put out a whole lot of videos because I've got paperwork to get caught up on. But look forward to the Big Shanty Festival in Kennesaw, Georgia with family, with the trains, with the liquid nitrogen ice cream, and all that other fun stuff going to be coming up after the Big Shanty Festival. And so you guys voted on wanting to see the steam locomotive. So we're going to do that. And it's going to be fun. And Mom, if you're watching this, I am going to, I'm going to be as safe as I can. And alert, you can tell I'm not sleepy. Very alert, going to be heading that way, try to get there by 1 o'clock in the morning. Again, if you hear a noise, somebody pulling up and the dogs are barking, please don't let it disturb you. I'm going to just plug in and, I'll be up at about 6 o'clock in the morning. If I'm not up at 6 o'clock in the morning, come and knock on the camper door and get me up. So I need to get up early. Yeah, that's if she's still there. Probably not, because she goes to bed early. And so, there you go, guys. We got some plans coming up, and it's been fun. Thank you all so very much for watching my videos and coming onto my live stream and making all of this happen. Absolutely love it. And yeah. I was going to say, maybe I should go on in and get that donut now, but you know what? I don't need a donut. I'm not hungry enough for that. If I'm calorie deficient enough to need a whole donut, then no. No, I'm not going to go that way. All right. We're going to call this one done. What are we at now? Oh, goodness, we're at 35 minutes. All right, guys. Thank you all so very, very much. And that's it. That's it. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.